Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Man City FM23 beta save. Things have improved. We have got better. We're stuck in 7th, which isn't great. Haaland's on 13 goals for the season so far. But as the season goes, I think we'll kind of level things out. I just showed you the schedule, so let's jump straight in and show you how things have gone so far. So since our win against Man United, we had our first Champions League game. It's a little bit exciting. 4-1 victory over Sporting. We had to play Cole Palmer up top as Haaland's been out for a little while now through injury, and it was quite comfortable really. No real concerns at all until they got a goal late on in the second half. It was an own goal. I say an own goal, it was more Ederson catching it and then stepping into his own net, so it was just a bit stupid. We then took on Nottingham Forest, where it was a bit of a nightmare, really. We ended up drawing 2-2 after going and taking the lead. We actually went 2-1 down in the first half, and it wasn't a fantastic performance, really. Going into the second half, we did improve a vast amount, and we should have really won the game. It was quite late on where we managed to score our second to get our leveller, really. And then from that, it was also a sending off for Nottingham Forest that kind of shored their way in. But, I mean, a loose pass by De Bruyne there, which you don't often see, allowed Johnson to run through and no one put a foot in and allowed him to just get a shot away from the edge of the box. But like I say, we did manage to get one to level things off late on, 76th minute. So there was a little bit of time left. But Jude Bellingham played the ball through to Mahrez, who came on, who was still injured at this point. But we needed some quality on the pitch because Alvarez is dreadful. We then had a comfortable 3-0 win against Celtic in the Champions League. Like I say, it was very comfortable. Nothing really to worry about. Mahrez was playing up front for this one as Haaland was still out, and I couldn't risk playing Alvarez again to just not perform. And De Bruyne got 2, one of them being this lovely free kick. The league is where we seem to be having most of our issues, though. It is Mahrez with the delivery in for Stones to give us a 1-0 lead against Everton just before half-time. But it was late on where Rodrigo just doesn't want to do anything with the ball. Doucouré nicks it off him and plays it in past the keeper. Should have been an easy victory. And with Haaland being back, I thought, again, we'd be able to bounce back from that one and get a win here against West Ham. Wasn't to be. Haaland did manage to get a goal initially, a lovely ball over the top for him to just tuck away to give us the 1-0 lead. But it was West Ham that came back. 2-1 in the end. First half, 7 minutes before half-time, Cresswell got down the left-hand side and just played it across. Easy tap in for Bowen, who, again, I don't understand why he's able to tuck that away when we've got players right next to him. And then a long ball forward by Areola finds Kehrer, who nods it down to Benrahma. A little ball through to Paqueta, who's, not even marked, and it was 2-1. We then had our first match in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid, who we're playing today, and that one was 1-0. And then finally, it was Brighton who we took on, where it was a Haaland masterclass, we should say. 3 goals from him to get his hat-trick. We'll see all 3 of those because they're always nice to see Haaland tuck them away. This one just getting there in front of Sanchez, who just hasn't done well enough there, really, has he? And he just pokes it into an open net. He then gets one from the spot, a little cheeky dink down the middle, which wasn't overly confident. He was very confident. I wasn't very confident in the strike. And then Calvin Phillips looks out wide to Riyad Mahrez, who's playing out wide in his natural position, and Haaland tucks it away. They did get one as a bit of a treat for him, let's say, to give him a bit of hope, but in the end, it stayed 3-1. So yeah, as you saw there, it was an up and down kind of period. We only won 1 game in the league out of the 4 we played, and that was against Brighton, but it was a comfortable victory. We should have really won the other ones as well. We dominated the games. Champions League-wise, we're sitting pretty at the top of the group with 9 points, and we're taking on Atletico Madrid. Like I say, in the last one, it was a 1-0 win with a penalty from Haaland. Felipe getting sent off in the 37th minute kind of killed the game off. We managed to get the penalty, and then that was it for us. We weren't worried about anything else. But we're home on TV against Atletico Madrid today. So let's see how things go. As I mentioned, Alvarez has continued to be awful. We have brought up a couple of the players from the academy just to fill the bench, really, because we've had a lot of injuries recently. Walker and what's his name? Jesus crikey Moses. Why am I finding it so hard? João Cancelo, jeez. Sorry, João. Have both come back from injury, so they're back firing on all cylinders. Carl Walker Peters? I keep saying that. Carl Walker gets the start. John Stones the port in the back, with Ake playing left back, still looking the stronger of the guys who can play there, defensively anyway. And then you've got Rodri, Jude Bellingham and Ilkay Gundogan in the midfield, with Riyad Mahrez, Bernardo Silva on either side of Erling Haaland, who's still playing that poacher role, making sure he stays central, because all we want him to do is tuck those balls away. We should have the quality to get him to him. De Bruyne is on the bench, a little bit jaded from the last couple of games, so we'll rest him a little bit, but he can come on if needed. Otherwise, we've got the likes of Rico Lewis on the bench, obviously Cole Palmer and Dyer Mabude, who are all from the academy. Julian Alvarez has been dreadful, as mentioned previously, so I'm hoping I don't have to play him. Fingers crossed Haaland stays fit. Let's just say that. But let's get into the game then, and see how it goes. Look at these lovely Champions League graphics. So these are never going to get old. Little flip round to the substitutes. You see the 11 there, and then get the Atletico Madrid lineup up. They're playing a 5 at the back, 3 in midfield and 2 up top. We're sticking with the 4-3-3 because that's kind of what's been working for us. The 5 at the back hasn't quite worked when we played it against West Ham. They were dominating until we changed it. So I think this is probably the formation we'll go with from kind of now on, until we need to make any slight changes. It might mean we have to look at bringing in a bit more of a defensively solid left back. But we'll see. I think Nets could probably still do absolutely fine there with a bit of development. So we'll be making sure he gets enough game time to start developing as a fullback. But we don't want him pushing too high. I'm happy for him to kind of just step in front, and Erling Haaland's injured. No, I'm not bringing him on. What we're going to do instead is we're going to bring Jack Grealish on, and Mahrez is going to go up top instead, because I'd rather have Mahrez up top than Alvarez at this point, because Alvarez has been that bad. So far, though, I mean, it's been dead. This half has been, nothing's happened. We've had one header that's gone over the bar, and that has been about it. I think what we do is we go a bit more attacking because we're in control, according to the stats, and Bernardo Silva might have to look to come off at some stage, because he's not playing great. But we'll swap him over with Jack Grealish for now, just to get a change up. Jude Bellingham playing the attacking midfield role, box to box. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it as that for now. But if anything needs to change, we can obviously make that happen. We know Atletico Madrid will just sit behind and look to try to counter on us. That's fine. I think generally we've got the quality to break them down anyway. It's just managing the game when they've got the ball as well, and trying to prevent those kind of counter attacks from really working. Ake's challenge is horrendous as Molina gets through. It's blocked well. I mean, it's not... What is going on back there? Just get rid of it. Rodri, what are you doing? That's all I have to say. What is that man on? I mean, you saw the Everton goal that they scored where he was just faffing about with it. But, I mean, we've just gone down the other end and put it in. How's that worked? It might be offside, but we've gone from one scare to going 1-0 up just after half-time. I don't like the fact that this takes so long for VAR to do its thing on here. I mean, in real life, yeah, that's a thing. But on here, it's disallowed anyway. I think it was offside. But why does it have to take so long? Why can't I just know? I don't want to see it if it's not going to count. I mean, you're miles off. Jesus, Bernardo. That is dreadful. I mean, this is a dire game of football. You do not want to be watching this. I would not want to pay any money to watch this game. There has been 3 shots at all. There's been no other efforts on goal. Nothing on target. Luka Nets will come on at left back then. De Bruyne will bring you on for Jude just to try something else. And And Mahrez will take you off and pop Cole Palmer up top because I don't trust Alvarez. I said it again. Atletico Madrid have had the first shot on target in the game, and it's past the 70-minute mark. Or Black to take it's a free kick deep in their territory in the box. They're keeping it short for now, though, as they do end up going long. Can we win that header? Kyle Walker does. DePaul plays it back to Koke. He finds Carrasco. Walker, can you deal with it? No, you just let him run past you. It's as if you didn't even try and get near him. And then he just curls it in. Why is that a thing then? How has that happened? Kyle Walker is one of the quickest players in world football, yet he just stood there and allowed Carrasco to run around him with the ball. Look at this. No? Okay. I'll just trottle on, let him just run past me. All good in the hood there. How fast is Carrasco? Because I know he's quick, but 16 acceleration, 17 pace. Okay, now what's Kyle Walker? What have you got? 19 acceleration, 18 pace. Oh, he's getting a bit old now, so he's slowed down a bit. Yeah, my arse. He should be... Oh, okay, I'm going to stop. This is ridiculous. That is insane. We have just not done anything this game. Why is it that we then... I don't know. Okay, Gunnavan. Can you find someone? No. Erling Haaland comes off the pitch and we are trash. We have nothing. This is appalling. Appalling behaviour, boys. Hermoso finds Koke. He's going to look out wide at Carrasco again, who's got the beating of Kyle Walker, apparently, with pace. As the ball plays out wide to Llorente. He's going to look to take on his fullback, Nets, who are brought on to try and give us a bit more going forward. It's played back to Witsel, who just smashes it in. Defensively, absolutely shocking. Rodrigo, what are you doing so deep in our box? That's the sort of position you should be holding up in to prevent that sort of thing. I know you're a halfback, but that's when we got the ball, not when we've lost it. You step forward. Here we go again. Look, why are you so deep? You should be coming forward here. You should be watching Witsel coming in. But there you go. Doesn't happen, and we're 2 goals down at home to Atletico Madrid, and who are now topping us in the group because of that. So if we end up coming second, I'm blaming Rodri, who's been absolutely wank recently. And you saw that from the goal that they scored against Everton scored against us. And you saw it there today after he nearly cocked up earlier in the game as well in the penalty box with the few highlights we had. What's Haaland's injury like? I can't find it. 5 to 6 weeks. Brilliant. Why? I'm bloody livid. Fuck's sake. We can't... And we've got ages until Moukoko comes in. So we can't even have someone who's actually half decent up front. We've got Cole Palmer or freaking Alvarez, who in real life is actually good. So why is he so naff here? I don't know. Anyway, we will leave it there. Thank you for watching. Let me know what to do about the Haaland injury. In the meantime, we've got 2 months until Moukoko comes in. Do I just risk Alvarez playing and hope he just improves? I mean, it's a time to try, I guess. Saying that, though, we've got Leicester, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Saints, who are actually 4th at the moment, which is unrealistic. And that's coming from a Saints fan. So there you go. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.